Bedtime stories at the Szabo family home. This bedtime story is about a cat that went fishing with a fox. The Szabos love their new house. They finished building it a couple of years ago with the help of funding from the government after the birth of their third child.
If we hadn't been eligible, right now I can't possibly think of any other financial sources from which we could have financed basically the place you're looking at now.
The Szabos initially received a $50,000 loan as part of a program launched by the Hungarian government in 2019 aimed at boosting fertility rates. Under the scheme, half of the loan was written off after their third child was born, and the rest can be paid back within 20 years. Hungary is home to just over 9.5 million people, but statistics show its birth rate has been declining since the 1980s, and the population could shrink by as much as 1.5 million by the year 2050.
The demographic situation is deteriorating. Since the last census, Hungary has lost 300,000 inhabitants, which is huge compared to our size.
The government is trying to curb the decline with so-called baby loans, tax breaks for families with 3 or more children, but experts say that so far these are having little impact.
We are losing young people because they migrate to higher wage countries, and exactly that age group that counts in this particular aspect.
It's not just emigration that is reducing Hungary's population. Life expectancy is 5 years lower than the European Union average of 80 years. State-sponsored IVF clinics like this one are one part of the Hungarian government plan to boost fertility rates. But for now, more Hungarians die each year than are born. Nothing has yet to reverse that trend. Sol Magyari and Sandra Kocsis have chosen to only have one child. They say their experience of pregnancy and childbirth was traumatic and will only consider having another child if Hungarian healthcare, and particularly maternity care, improves.
I was sent home after the birth.
Yeah, that's also so cruel.
I couldn't stay with her, I couldn't stay here, and we were all separated because the kid was taken away into a room. She was alone, and I was alone.
Because it was perchance by night that he was born. We were told that we should sleep and have a rest. But after giving birth, I mean, maybe someone can sleep, but...
The Hungarian government has defended its policies, saying that boosting the birth rate is not a quick fix and will take a decade. Critics say that instead of loans and tax cuts, more should be spent on fixing healthcare and education, with an emphasis on quality over quantity.